Hello race fans. I got something you're definitely going to want to try. We're going to do today. I call it surf and turf poppers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these jalapenos. I got kind of bigger jalapenos because we're going to do a lot with them. It's almost going to be a meal within itself. And I'm going to core them out. Going to do one for now and show you what I like to do. See how easy these core things work? They work super slick, work great. We're going to wrap it in a thinly sliced piece of New York strip. That piece of New York strip we are going to season with a little bit of burnt beef. Do both sides, and then the bacon that's going to go on this we're going to season with Alamo dust. You're going to get the best of both worlds on this, and it's going to be very delicious. So for the surf part of this, we're going to use lobster. I'm a big fan of lobster, and I especially like to do lobster outside on the grill, because if you've ever cooked lobster inside, you know that it stinks up your whole house. So we're just going to pull that piece of lobster out, and going to cut it up in some decent sized chunks. And then I'm going to get some cream cheese. I'm just going to kind of get the cream cheese and lobster together with just a little bit of Alamo dust on it. And I'm going to stuff it inside this. Try to space out the chunks of lobster, cream cheese, get a little bit of everything in there. A little messy. Good thing for the gloves. I got 2 lobster tails, so cut in half, that's going to be 4. So I'm going to save a little bit off each one because I got 5 poppers I'm going to do here. So see how much I can save off this. That's all I can get in there, I guess. Well, maybe a little more. There we go. Okay, now we're going to wrap this thing with some steak. And I wrapped the end of it just a little bit. That way it would help any of that lobster or cream cheese from oozing out. So now we're going to kind of tightly wrap this bacon around it. And I like to give it a squeeze like that, because what that does is it helps the bacon stay together. I'm going to give this one final deal of Alamo dust. There you go, there's our first one. Gonna do the rest now. Alright, now you can see I got these all ready. The nice thing about doing them on a rack like this, and I'm going to be doing them indirect, is they're not going to fall apart, so I won't be turning them at all. And as they cook, that bacon's just going to take the shape that they're in now and be easy to eat later. I'm going to cook them on the kettle with the smoke and sear accessory. I'll show you here in a little bit when the coals are ready, and we'll get these things on. Alright, boys and girls, Got a little bit of B&B charcoal here. Just putting it to the one side. So right here I got the briquettes I put, and over here I got some lump coal. These briquettes are going to burn in this lump coal for a slow cook. Got this filled up with some liquid, this reservoir. Put this baby on here. Make sure you got the flip end to this side in case you end up needing to add something. Get these beauties on. There we go. It's gonna be delicious. Alright, boys and girls, I took a little bit of Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle, put it in this saucepan and warm it up a little bit. I don't like to put cold sauce on anything. These poppers are about done. Just going to glaze the tops of them here. Bacon kind of shrank off the end of that one. Hear that lump coal popping. This sear and smoke attachment is working great. Here in the next week or so I'll have them available in my store and on my website. It's a great accessory to have with any one of your kettles or Kamados style cookers. I'm going to let that set in really nice and pull it off here in just a little bit, and we'll see how good it did. All right, football fans, they're all done. They smell delicious. I'm sure they're gonna taste delicious. Just a little recap. I took a hot jalapeno, cored it out, put some lobster and cream cheese inside, wrapped it with a really thin piece of New York strip, then wrapped it in bacon. Seasoned the beef with the burnt beef, the bacon with my Alamo dust, and then I glazed it with Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle, which has turned out to be one of my favorite sauces. Obviously I have my first love is the Memphis Mistress, but I wanted to try something a little bit different today, and I really like this Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle. It's great. Of course, all these are available at my store. If you're not in the San Antonio area, go to my website, LoneStarBBQProShop.com. Alright, let's cut into one of these beauties. See what we got. I got my serrated Ryland knife. Works great for cutting something that's kind of fragile, like these poppers. If you look at that, we got the bacon, the steak, obviously the jalapeno. You can see the lobster, the sour cream. Cut me off a nice little bite here. Man, it's just so delicious. It's got so much going on in there, your mouth doesn't know what to think. With the lobster, the sour cream, the steak, the jalapeno, and the bacon. It's just simply delicious. I highly recommend you try this recipe. And don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, all the above. Thanks a lot. Check it out. This is a great recipe. You'll love it. Have a great day.